Hey Naturals, it's me, Gabby from GoNaturalEnglish.com, your American English fluency coach. I have a theory to share with you today that because of the internet, we have access to so many more opportunities, but also there's so much more competition out there. If you're applying for a job or another opportunity, maybe to study or to do an internship, there's so much more competition because people around the world can apply for these opportunities from anywhere. And so it is key to stand out. To stand out means to be different, to make people notice you. Today we're talking about phrasal verbs like this one, to stand out, that use the word out. A great way that you can stand out is to really master the use of English and use phrasal verbs like this one. Teacher Diana is going to show you how. But I want to also mention that when you're ready to practice what you're learning here, that you practice with my favorite pronunciation app called ELSA Speak. This is an amazing, revolutionary app that I recommend because it's not just one way where you listen and repeat to yourself. It's actually two-way, meaning you speak, it hears you and gives you feedback for your improvement, for you to understand what mistakes you're making and fix them. That's more than many other English learning apps can do. And so if you want to really stand out and be noticed with your English skills, then try it out. Check the description for details on how you can try ELSA Speak for free. Get a 40% discount when you get an annual membership or an 80% discount when you sign up for lifetime access. ELSA Speak has partnered with Go Natural English to provide this feedback and correction for you to improve your pronunciation and your overall fluency. ELSA Speak shows you how to pronounce not just individual sounds, words, but phrases as well. So you're actually practicing your fluency and your speaking for real life practical conversations. I'm going to show you how it works really briefly so you can get an idea of how it actually corrects your speech and what happens if you say a phrase correctly or incorrectly, and how it works, how it can benefit you and your fluency. Let me show you inside ELSA Speak. You can check out some of the pro features with me, and then teacher Diane will show you how to stand out by using phrasal verbs like stand out with the word out. So you're instantly going to improve your vocabulary, your knowledge of phrasal verbs, and your speaking skills. So get ready. Let's get fluent. Let's go.
Improve.
Improvi. Improve. Improve.
English.
English. English. English.
My biggest wish is to improve my English.
My biggest wish is to improve my English. My biggest wish is to improve my English. My biggest wish is to improve my English. My biggest wish is to improve my English. My biggest wish is to improve my English.
Hi, I'm Diane from GoNaturalEnglish.com, your personal English coach and motivator. Let's figure out how we can improve your English by working out a study schedule. Reach out to us if you have any questions. Cut out distractions so you can focus on studying. Phrasal verbs can be very confusing, but they are very crucial to your English fluency. Being able to master phrasal verbs can get you a step closer to becoming a fluent native English speaker. And it is one of the accomplishments that I think had the most trouble with, but the most rewarding of the accomplishments because it is a little bit difficult. Today we're going to learn phrasal verbs with the word out in it. And I encourage you to stick around to the end of the video so we can do a little quiz to test and see what you have learned today. And if you like these English tips that help you become fluent faster, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out our ebook and our Go Natural English Fluency course at gonaturalenglish.com. First, let's do a quick refresher as to what a phrasal verb is. A phrasal verb is a verb plus a preposition, and it can have several meanings depending on the phrasal verb. It's always important to pay attention to the context in which the phrasal verb is found, and you will have the clues that you need to understand the meaning of the phrasal verb. And here are my top 15 phrasal verbs with the word out with some examples. Follow along with me and repeat after me if you can. Pause the video and practice your pronunciation. Fill out. It means to complete a form. So maybe you are at school and you need to fill out an application for your parking pass or something. You will hear the word fill out. Please fill out the form at reception. You have to fill out an application to apply. Find out. It means to discover something. You may have heard me using a lot of these phrasal verbs. The next time you watch my videos or Gabby's videos, Luke's videos, or Ryan's videos, pay attention to these phrasal verbs and you'll be able to learn a lot more than just watching a video about phrasal verbs. Examples with find out. My sister found out she's pregnant. He found out a better way to study. Found out, it's always in a way of, oh, you found out something, you discovered something new. Something that you didn't know before. Stand out. To be unique or easy to point to. She stood out at the party with her new dress. Your application stood out because of your skills. Notice how the examples are used in the past form. Notice how I've talked about to stand out in past tense because that's mainly how you would use that. You're talking about something in the past. Someone or something stood out to you. So most of the time, that's how you will hear it. You will hear it in the past form, which is stood up. Bring out. To make more obvious. That blouse brings out the blue in your eyes. She brings out the best in me. And this is when you say somebody brings out the best in you, is when you're around somebody that maybe makes you feel good, makes you want to do good. You can say, this person brings out the best in me. I am the best when I am with this person. Break out. To escape or release. The prisoners broke out of the cell. It's important to break out of their routine. To break out can also be talked about in the sense of our skin. When we break out, we can also say, I am breaking out, meaning you have a lot of pimples. Your skin is breaking out, so it is releasing something. So that's why we say, oh, I'm breaking out. You can say, I'm breaking out. So meaning that there are pimples in your face because of stress or something, and that's how you could phrase that or express that. Pass out. To faint or to give. I almost passed out at the gym. I'm going to pass out the homework. You will hear pass out mainly in school when somebody's passing out papers, passing out the homework, passing out the test. That's how you would hear that word pass out. But again, we have to look at the context when we are looking at these phrasal verbs that have multiple meanings. Just listen closely to what surrounds the phrasal verb so you can get a clue as to what it means. Make out. To understand the meaning of something or to kiss. I can't make out what is going on at work. Like you can't understand what's happening at work. Sam made out with John at the party. Because this happened before, it's in the past, so they made out. It just means like you kiss somebody intensely. It's not just a little kiss, but it's more of like a longer kiss, if you will. Cut out, to eliminate. I need to cut out carbs so that I can lose weight. You need to cut out those friends. They are not good for you. Back out. To stop doing what you had committed to doing already. He backed out of the contract because of his wife. I backed out of the trip because it was too expensive. It almost means like canceling something, but it's just that you stepped back. You backed out, you're not doing something anymore. Check out. To investigate or to look at someone. I need to check out that new restaurant in town. He checked out the waitress because she was pretty. So in that context, when someone checks somebody out, it means that they're interested in them, they're looking at them because they're attractive, etc. Black out. To lose consciousness. He blacked out from having terrible headaches. I black out when I speak in front of a big crowd. Leave out. To not include. I feel left out when my friends don't invite me out. I left out my address on the application. Sometimes it means that when you say I left out, you're like, oh, I forgot, or you intentionally didn't write something down. And when it means to not include, it also means to not feel included. So you can say, I felt left out, or Stacy felt left out because left out of the conversation, left out of a trip, or whatever. It just means to not feel included. Try out. To test something. I'm going to try out a new gym. I'll try out new recipes for dinner. Walk out. To leave. Some employees walked out because of low pay. She walked out of the date because he was rude. And this means mainly when you are leaving somewhere to protest something, or because you're upset, because you're not happy with a situation, you just say, I'm walking out. I'm leaving. So sometimes you might say that like, I'm walking out of this conversation. I'm walking out of this job. You are leaving for a big reason, to protest something. Stay out or stay in. Stay out is to not return home, and stay in to stay home. He stayed out all night with his friends. I'm staying home this weekend after a long week. Quiz time. I'm going to share with you 5 examples of phrasal verbs with the word out in it. Think to yourself what the meaning of the phrasal verb is and the sentence as a whole. If you can't remember, go back and review the video. These are examples that I've already shared. It should be quite easy. I black out when I speak in front of a big crowd. I'm going to pass out the homework. It's important to break out of the same routine. She stood out at the party with her new dress. That blouse brings out the blue in your eyes. So how did you do? I'm sure that you did amazing. Remember to pay attention to the context. If you still have some doubts, let me know in the comments below. I promise you I read the comments. And also, just go back and review the video if you need to. Don't miss free Go Natural English tips. Let us send them to you by signing up in the link below in the description, or go to gonaturalenglish.com/email. And thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.